All right, everyone, welcome back for another episode of Carnivore Trades. Today is Tuesday, November 23rd, 2021. Markets have just closed here. They did force the spiders to close green. Triple Qs closed down 0.5%, Dow positive. Russell almost scratching out a gain here. Take a look at the Russell 2000. Nice little tail candle there. Basically kissed that 50 MA. And you ran into this prior breakout, so nice little pop there for the Russell. Actually like the Russell 2000, what it's showing me right now. So title of this video is Has Tech Topped Out? I think there is a very, very strong possibility that has happened, but I don't think that it's necessarily, I don't think the broad market is quite topped out yet. And let me explain. So the selling volume here is really not that great on the SPY. It is on the triple Qs, but we're not seeing a mass exodus on, the broader markets. And, we have the Dow positive today and yesterday. Also, more importantly, XLF had a nice last 2 days. JP Morgan, Goldman, Wells Fargo, all the banks are doing well. There's never been a market that topped out where the banks were rallying. So until these banks roll over, and and not to mention energy had a nice last 2 days. So there are pockets of strength. Broker dealers have been holding up. Dow transports have held up nicely. Nice little pop off the 20 moving average the last couple of days. So there are pockets of strength. I don't think the broad market has topped out. However, I think the Nasdaq 100 possibly has. And you guys know that I've been talking about this MACD. And so essentially, each time we hit this upper trend line, it coincides with the divergence, the big divergence we have here on the weekly MACD. And, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish candles down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there's about 5.5 weeks left in the rest of the year. So if this blue line on the MAC was to cross over, maybe in a week or so, that could take us down to that 370 area on the triple Qs right into the end of the year. So I do think there is a very good possibility that the Qs have topped out for the year. What else makes me say that? Well, here's your base case. So let's take a look at the yield. Yields kissed the inverse head and shoulders neckline today. They actually peeked through it just a little bit. If you look on the intraday, 10-year yield hammered on it a few times. Now, maybe it doesn't, rip through it tomorrow. Maybe it has to pull back a little bit. It could gap up. It could gap up to 1.7 and run. It would be very savage of them to do that during a holiday week. We have one more day of trading. Then markets are closed for Thanksgiving. Then we have a shortened day Friday. But, anything's possible, especially in this market. But yields pushing higher will not be good for tech. I mean, it's not a secret to say that. So there's your case for the why. And, we see the technicals on the MACD, on the triple Qs. It's not looking good. Full disclosure, I am long QID, so that's two times short the Nasdaq 100. But I don't think that the rest of the market has completely topped out yet. Again, we look at the SPY, the volume's just not there. It managed to close green. There's pockets of strength, but tech, on the other hand, is showing weakness. I mean, look at some of these stocks. Spotify. Look what this did. So it had an inverse head and shoulders pattern, started to break out. That closed below that, so that's now failed. I mean, look at stocks like Zoom. I mean, this thing's just getting punished. I mean, that was, this was a nice little falling wedge here, and that failed. So that's going down to probably 175. We have stocks like Twitter. I mean, this thing's just been punished. I mean, there's so many areas in, PayPal, Roku, like, tech is getting bludgeoned right now, and big tech is trying to hold on as much as it can. But, even the semiconductors are getting extended. You had some high volume selling the last 2 days. AMD, NVIDIA coming off the highs. Big reversal yesterday in Amazon, just scratched out a gain today. Nasty topping tail on Apple yesterday, although that's holding up for now. Microsoft, nice reversal yesterday. So tech looks to have topped out, at least in the near term, but I think it could have topped out possibly for the next couple of weeks into the end of the year. But in any case, let's just move on a little bit here. Let's talk about the metals. So gold getting smacked again. It's going to take a lot for this to recover by the end of the week. So especially with Friday being a shortened trading day. So I don't know if gold actually has enough juice to get back to this neckline. So this is probably a failed pattern, and we're just going to have to watch it for a pattern really here. I mean, you could make a case you got kind of a trend line here. That could be a little bit of support, but gold just not looking very, very sharp right now. Silver coming back, did finish nicely off the lows. The SLV caught a bit of a bid. into the close there. But precious metals looking kind of weak. Also, palladium got really smacked right back down into double bottom already. That looked like it was, starting to, make a little bit of an advance, and that just got ripped right back down. Platinum still, was holding up as of yesterday, but getting really crushed today too. So PM's getting smoked right now. Not really seeing too, anything to get too excited about here. We're going to need to really button up and, put in some type of reversal or something. We do have, the good news is the GDX and, the SILJ are still holding up. We talked about this yesterday, how the metal miners are still kind of outperforming the metal, and that is continued today. So that is really your only positive, but gold and silver really need to turn it around here. Otherwise, they're in danger of, losing this. I mean, if it loses the 1760 handle, it's not going to be very pretty here on gold. We'll just say that. But anyways, guys, don't think there was too much else. I mean, we could look at crude here. We got a bid, so I said there would be support around 75. It's getting a bid off of that. And the weekly pattern on crude is still okay. So if this gets back above, we'll call it 81.81, so that would be this weekly high. If it closes above that on a weekly basis, it's going right up to 90 bucks. So, crude getting a little bit of support here. And yeah, that 75 handle should be pretty good for a bounce at least on crude. But anyways, guys, take care. I will see you all tomorrow in the videos. All right.